Big
boy.
Sean is in the neighborhood, man.
I'm up
First
in
off,
here.
let me tell you, you always make sure that you come to the neighborhood.
Yeah,
You
this
always,
family.
Yeah, no, we don't get like a lot of phoners.
Nope.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like-
I always make sure I come. Y'all make sure y'all have my paycheck ready every
As we
time.
should.
you know
We
what
can't
I'm
do that,
saying?
man. We just had to sign a plugola and payola.
You know what I'm saying?
What are you trying to do to
You
us,
trying to get me
Sean?
fired?
So I appreciate y'all keeping that check coming through.
Right.
You know
He
what
want
I'm
me to
saying?
go out on the road with him.
Yeah.
He
he
one of
does.
the dancers
Hide
now.
him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Now,
Yeah.
on the
Good
real,
job,
but you
Lo.
always make sure that you come to the
Nah,
neighborhood,
man.
man.
Come on,
and
you
I
know that.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
And we even thought, like, when you first came in, we was like, oh, man, he just coming because, you know.
Knew him, a new dude.
Yeah,
on,
and now you like.
still a new dude. You know,
Stop
still-
it. Stop it,
Brand new
man.
dude. Yeah, man.
What's the difference now between when you first kind of walked in? Like, do people got to recognize you on sight? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
people recognize me. It's all good. The only difference is, I don't know, man.
You hear the boy.
More money.
Oh God.
More
all that
money,
time.
huh? Yeah,
more money,
man.
more problems.
Yeah, but you know what? I would love them
that,
problems.
You know what?
Jack.
That's a goddamn lie sometimes. I feel like it's more money, no problems sometimes.
Right, right.
Yeah.
It's like, no,
I
you
think
go
some-
through
Not how you
different
spend
things.
it.
And some of the like you take care of the fam bam too though.
Yeah, of course,
Like
man.
you know what I'm saying?
I
So
bought my mama a
Your
house before I
mom.
bought my house.
same here, man.
And you know,
You do
took
that.
care of my parents and everything. But you know,
So everybody in the family's taken care of.
everybody in the family.
Can I get
taking
a
care.
house now?
Yeah, man.
No,
Yeah,
man,
when
you got
is-
a house. Your house right next to mine.
Hilarious.
From you.
Hilarious.
I heard you got that big mansion that's right next to my
Yeah.
little house.
The one that say foreclosed? Yeah, I tried though. You know what I'm saying? I tried to live
Yeah.
beyond my means, boy. Best believe that. I was like,
Nah,
how
but
many
it-
months before they take it?
But another difference, man, is just the love. You know, it's just I'm on that journey of just being an artist, man,
Yeah.
and just proving myself. I'm going on my second album.
Hey
now.
man, speaking of proving yourself,
Uh-huh.
did you always knew what you had coming or what you were capable of?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people or some people probably didn't know how deadly you could be with your pen.
Yeah.
You know, or your
man.
device if you type it in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't even do that. I just go in there, work it out in my head. I don't
Oh
write
no,
it down.
you one of them too?
Yeah, it take a while.
Do people
sometimes.
really do that, man, or are people
Nah,
are
that ain't no
MCs
lie.
starting to
That-
lie about this?
Nah, niggas. I mean,
Go ahead, you with us? You with
what
us?
I don't know if people lying, but I know when I'm with, like, I know Kanye, Jay-Z, Common, myself, Wayne.
Man, all
Those
the good
people-
ones. That's where I failed at. I shouldn't have wrote my stuff down. That's
A
why
lot
I
of
became a
people-
failed rapper.
All that
Yeah, a lot
talent.
of people, but no, that don't mean
So
nothing.
you can listen to somebody, you be like, yeah, he writes his stuff down. He not gifted like us.
You could just sometimes you could tell, sometimes you can't though, because there's people who I thought really wrote stuff down who don't be writing.
So what do? You just put it together in your head and
Yeah,
line
you
for
just-
line?
You just vibe out with it, and usually how I do is I just sit, I listen to it, and I just start with a line and repeat the line, and then just keep adding to it. And if somehow I just remember it, and sometimes I like if I have my phone, I record it in a voice memo, like the first 6 lines, so I don't forget it, and then I just keep going.
Why not write it down? Or is that the way
It
you always
take
did?
too
or
much
just-
time for me, because then when I focus on writing it, I lose track of like the inspiration that's going on in my
That's
head.
crazy,
so that's just
man.
That's just how I
Do you
work.
have to
for it.
close your eyes and roll your head back, or you like this?
You have a routine when you get in there?
Yo, my homie Zeno done called me on camera a couple times. So what I be doing? I just be like mumbling, sitting
Man.
back.
Oh,
Isn't that
you
how-
Rain Man too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
How you got on the Mercy record? You were listening to the beat and you just kind of started going off, and then
Yeah,
Kanye
no,
was like,
actually
"Yo, you
that
need to
was
get on
really
Mercy."
just freestyle. We was backstage at Watch the Throne in Detroit, and he put that beat on, and he was just like, "Yo, come on, let's go, let's rap."
Yeah.
So I started freestyling.
Now who's he?
Kanye?
Yeah, you got to say that. You know what I'm saying?
know
Helps my
I'm saying?
ratings.
And I said all that ass quake, ass shit. I thought that shit was silly as hell. But he was like, "Man, you gotta say that." And then I was like, "Okay, he's talking trash." But then 2 weeks later, he hit me up like, "Yo, so that song, yo, you gotta say them lines, man. I still remember them lines." I'm like, "Damn." So it is what it is. But it
You
ended up
came out
working
great.
out. Yeah.
Man, you a good dude, man. I'm happy for you. You one of them cats, man. I never want to see you on TMZ or nothing like that.
Never.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I've been on TMZ a few times, but not for like.
Not
too
for
long.
crazy.
Not
They
like-
they just asking you stuff.
not
though.
like
Hey, what are you doing?
mugshots.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, not
When you gonna
much,
get
yeah.
arrested? We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
I want to know when you gonna get arrested,
Set
man.
it
What
up.
crime shit
Yeah.
did you?
Hey, man.
New album. When that new album
Fuck
drop?
for getting arrested.
Yeah, he like, man, that shit happened long ago.
Yeah,
now,
that shit. I ain't trying to get arrested
yeah,
no more.
like, I know what the blessing is. Best
Yeah.
believe that we got Big
August.
Sean.
It's
in the
August
neighborhood.
27th, Hall of Fame.
No,
August
because I'm gonna try to
27th.
get you in a scandal before then, but I don't
Yeah.
think you need one. That's what I think Kendrick handled that.
Yeah.
Album wise, man. All right, now new album drop August 27th.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey man,
Hall
now
of
that
Fame.
we got something to compare certain things to, you know what I'm saying? Like we could take your body of work and compare it to your body of work.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make it a little more more pressure, or you just feel like
Nah, there's no pressure.
Okay.
It's different. Every project I do, from my Detroit mixtape to my first album to this to stuff on Cruel Summer, it's all different, man. It all says something different about me. It just goes to show the different levels of what I'm trying to achieve as an artist. And, you know, really, I'm a real good dude. I'm a spiritual dude, man. I believe in manifesting everything that you think of, you know, creating what you want. And I wanted to make sure I teach that in my music, because a lot of people probably wouldn't know that. And a lot of my homies was all like, man, you one of the most positive dudes. You be meditating, you be preaching all this positivity, and then you don't even be like saying it in your music. People just probably think you just an ignorant, you know, nigga from Detroit who don't really know nothing. So I was like, damn. You know, I made sure I included those messages, what my mom passed on to me about the law of attraction, about like being a good dude. So I made sure I incorporated that. And on top of that, ain't nobody from Detroit, especially a young black man, that's on a platform to be heard, you know, worldwide.
Right.
So I made sure I incorporated a lot of the issues going on in Detroit. Like on my song First Chain with Nas and Kid Cudi, I said the police only work 12-hour shifts because in Detroit that's cheaper than the bailout, bitch. And basically saying that when they lessen the hours of the police station in Detroit when trying to avoid the bailout that they just had, you know, the $15.8 billion in debt, man, they shortened the hours at the police station. It was crazy already, but now shit was even crazier. No police was around. It was mayhem, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, you could look at CNN and see these type of issues, but half the people I know don't watch CNN.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
So I feel like it was important to deliver that. And, you know, like I said, I talked about how the city was $15.9 billion in debt. I talked about how you could walk through I've never seen vacant blocks. I've seen vacant houses, 3 or 4 houses. I've never seen a whole block, and then the next block and the next block, houses full of crackheads that's raping girls on the way to school. I know my friends, little sisters who's got raped walking to fucking school, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, Eminem ain't talking about this because Eminem is from a different era, and he's not like a young black man in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I had a responsibility. And I'm not saying it from a preaching standpoint either. I'm saying that just to inform and let people know. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm super preacher positive. Hey, son, you got to, like, you know what I'm saying? I do crazy ass shit.
But people, but you got an audience that listen to you too. And sometimes, man, certain things is like, okay, he understands. Yeah. Or sometimes you delivering it to people for their first time.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, it's real, man. A lot of people not turning on the CNN and HLN. Like, you're that.
Yeah.
For them.
So you got to be that. And also songs on there, like I got a song on there, World Ablaze, that deals with, it's basically when you just feel like so much stuff going on that your world is just crashing. And sometimes you, like the first verse, well, the second verse, honestly, man, I talk about my old girlfriend's mom having cancer. And she was like a mom to me as well, you know what I'm saying? And it was a real messed up thing for everybody. And it was just crazy because I was with her, went out of town. As soon as I came back, it was just crazy how further much things had gone. Mm-hmm. So I never had nobody close to me that had that type of stuff going on before. And it's a crazy experience. So I made songs like people can relate to who go through issues like that. Songs that, you know, when you just need somebody to tell you it's going to be all right. And, you know, a part of that song I say, because when I saw her, how I was describing the situation was like, it got me thinking, what's a girl to do when her world's a pool, when she comes up for air and this walls of flames, and all the stress is all propane, she's burned again, hoping I can make her smile. Take cancer and David, blame it out, poof, disappear, God make it now, just like, you know, I really wanted to make sure I got songs across that people can live to, relate to, and can help them get through times, as opposed to just always trying to hop on a song and prove I can rap or do this or do that. I really wanted to make something that expanded my artistry.
Do you feel like that's coming even more so now that you know that you do have the ears also?
Yeah, it's something that really, on my first tour I went on after my album, you know, I met people who was like, I look up to you, man. I look up to everything you say, you know, whatever. And it's just like, I was like, man, well, I just can't be preaching about having sex with these girls or whatever, ass, or like Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay. You know, I got to teach you I got to teach you something. If anything, I got to teach you something that's positive, something that I could look back and be remembered for, that my grandma and my mama could be proud of. So, you know, that's what it is, man.
Big Sean in the neighborhood, Big Boy's neighborhood.